Hey folks, welcome in. It's time for another update of my crazy idea account. Totally free to play, not gonna cheat, no Lightspeed bundles, no hyperdrive. How do I know? Since the last time we talked, I think I told you I was looking for a guild. I found one. Okay? I found one. The guild is called the People's Guild. 100% free to play only is the guild I'm in. Free to play only. If I break free to play, I get kicked out of the free to play of the guild. So we're not doing that. Made it. I think I was 63 last time. We made it. I don't know how long it's been since I made the last video, but we're level 71 now. We are. So I started playing this in earnest. This is, I've been playing this about 6 weeks now. We're level 71. We did miss a couple of refreshes, unfortunately, but we're doing good. We're doing well, I think. We're doing good. Who am I working on? The teams that I'm working on are pretty simple. We're working troopers, and we're working the BAM team. Why the BAM team? For a couple reasons. I feel like Cara Dune can hold us back so much when it comes to getting BAM. So I figure, I've never played with them. I don't know how much they synergize. We have been farming Boosh a little bit. We're kind of slowing down on her. So who I'm farming is Quill because of the TIE Bomber, of course, because of the TIE Bomber. We're farming Cara because I mentioned Cara. Now you can see they're both at level 1. That's fine. Because my light side team is pretty much Boosh, Mando, Grief, IG, and Ahsoka. Especially since I finished Cad Bane, especially since I finished Boba Fett, I'm able to farm Ahsoka in the Cantina store. So it's not perfect, but we're good. But we do have a number of 7-star characters already. We have Soldier, Spy, Tarkin, Cad Bane, and Boba. Excuse me. And then I'll show you who we're farming, but who we're hitting every night is we're making sure we hit basically 5 or 6 troopers. We're hitting Iden every night for the Vulture Droid. We're hitting General Veers every night. We're trying to hit Dark Trooper. We're trying to hit Moff Gideon every night. We're hitting Admiral Piet, of course, every night. And I think that's it in terms of dark side characters. So we're getting Colonel Stark out of the what's it called? Out of the raid shop, but we're farming the dark side characters. We're farming every night. Iden, Veers, Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, Piet. Light side, it's we kind of start with the hard two, Cara Dune and Quill. And then we come back and we pick up Mando and Grief Karga because Grief and IG are on there. And then sort of when we have the leftover, that's when we hit Boosh. We're not touching Anakin. But I'll show you who we're farming where. Shipwise, we get the 3 Geo ships right there. We got Vulture Droid. And I'm not really working on the Imperial TIE. I'm having a hard time decision choosing between the Imperial TIE and the TIE Silencer. For another ship for the dark side stuff. In the shipments, we're doing, like I said, we're doing Ahsoka every night, especially since we finished Boba. In here, when we have currency, by the way, we'll talk more about that in a second. We're doing, I'm almost finished with Colonel Stark, as we'll see as soon as we get down there. Doing Colonel Stark in here, whenever we get to him. We need 40 more Colonel Stark, and I should probably do this right now, so we'll do this. So we only need 30 more Colonel Stark, and then also we're farming, where is he? Probably went past him. Sunfeck in here with our raid reward currency. There's only two think people were farming in there. Not really much of a surprise there. In here we are farming. Who are we farming? We're farming Asajj, because I've mentioned how I want to get early assault battles. So we're farming Asajj in here for Night Sisters. Plain and simple. In here, you can see we're farming Ahsoka's ship and Spy ship. I don't think there's anything else for farming in here. We could theoretically farm, we could come back and get Poggle, but we're just focused on ships right now. So I'm really not worried on, after I finish the ships, that's when we'll come back and we'll get Poggle. We already did Cad Bane in here. We're in a good place with that. So that's all we're doing in here. In the fleet shop, it's not surprising. Anytime there's a Geo ship here, we grab it. Also, General Grievous happened to be here, so we're grabbing Grievous. It's basically anytime, it's the same thing. Anytime you see Grievous or Vader, you grab them here. Anytime you see anytime you see a Geo ship here, you grab it. Anytime you see the Razor Crest, you grab it. Same story, never changes. But that's about all. We are a little. I feel like we're a little behind in terms of progression here with what we're working through. We have Darkside 7 open, and I haven't done very much of it. Just because I don't feel like we're needing too many materials, and I really want to focus on farming who we've been farming. I do know that I need to get further in because that'll give me more crystals, but I don't have a lot of time, and so I'm trying to maximize my time. I'm trying to maximize my efforts, and that's where we are dark side wise. Light side wise, we could do this 2PO node. We're 7A hard node. We could work through this probably pretty easily, but same thing. Not really in a hurry. Probably should be in a little bit more of a hurry than I am, but I'm really just trying to finish the characters we're working on. My battle wise, we're 7A, so we made it through the first 6 battles for 7A. I haven't really dove too much into that. We've been doing. I don't have any of the 5 mod challenges done, but I have most of the 4 mod challenges done, but we're a little behind. We can check out the roster. You see, we got, who we got. We're not really, I'm trying to save my money and not overinvest. So I talked about how we're trying to bring up who we're trying to bring up. I got Phoenix. I got the Bad Batch when they were a thing. Back the event's still going on. I took them to 50. They've been there. Let's see, Vader's here. I'm not trying to overinvest in these guys. We're not, Qui-Gon's not coming up anymore, so don't worry about him. He's here. And basically, all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do what I talked about, where we're just going to collect shards. We're not going to try not to overinvest in these characters. So you see, like characters like Rey's still 20. We're not going to touch her anytime soon. We're not going to be bringing up Droideka just to bring up Droideka. We're not going to be bringing up bigs anytime soon. We're not going to be bringing up Magnagar just to bring up Magnagar. We're not going to bring up Zori just to bring up Zori. We're going to try to finish our farms first, and then we're going to go from there. Plain and simple. The only exception to that is if I decide to keep going on Kylo, because I really haven't decided between which is better. It's probably I should probably go back to the TIE Fighter just because I already have it at a fairly high level, and I should probably just drop Kylo. But then again, I need tanks for that tank challenge, and I don't have a lot of tanks in my current farms. I have, in terms of tanks, I think that I only have one tank that I'm actually working on, and that is IG-11. So Kylo, I know in terms of executor deadline, I know that the TIE Pilot and the TIE Fighter is probably going to be better for me, basically because they give you. So I'm probably going to have to come back for that. And then what I'll probably end up doing is, like Nooch did in his Jabba Rush, is where after I finish Stark and Sunfac, then I'll come back and grab Special Forces TIE Pilot and Special Forces TIE Fighter in the Guild Shop, and that's what we'll do. So I haven't decided about staying with Kylo or switching to the TIE Pilot. That's one of my big decisions I need to make, and make quickly, because we are already 71, and I need to get that fleet up and going before we get to level 78, because that ship challenge is going to be here soon, and we need to be up where we need to be. And the longer it takes me to get up there, and the longer it takes me to commit to that, it's going to slow down the whole process. But I'm struggling. I really don't have a lot of shipbuilding materials. If you go back here and look at my ships real quick, sorry, but I really don't have a lot of, in terms of how much ship money I have 123K. So we're pretty much tapped on those, but it's going to be a long slog. We need them to get them. We need to get them. I think we need to have them at 5 or 6 stars. And as you can see, we're a long way from that. And so I don't think we're going to make it there by the time we get to level 78, which is going to be a little disappointing, but I think it's going to be necessary. Other than that, we have been doing raids. I mentioned I wanted to get into something where we were doing better raids, and we are. It's not the Sith raid. It's not the Sith triumvirate, but it's not the friggin' Rancor. It's the tank raid, and I'm happy about that. Gonna get another set of things. We're moving up. This guild is I like this guild a lot. I don't even know what to say. I would like it if we could just move into indoor as soon as I get Stark done, so I can get something. But the guild is small. The guild is 20 million GP. So I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. But it did say here. What did it say? We're going to be doing heroics. I hope we're going to be doing heroics soon. But I like where we are right now. I like this account. I like what we're doing. You might be like, "What, bro? I don't understand why you're building band team." It's obviously not for GSC. It's just so I don't have to waste time with Kara later, and it also just gives me because Grief is good, Mando's good, and we get the TIE Bomber with Quill. That's basically it. And it basically means I don't have to worry about farming Cara Dune later. That's why we're doing it. And, she's going to be there. We're just going to farm her every day. And, I'm hitting 11 or 12 people every day. 5 or 6 troopers, 5 or 6, 5 or 6 rebels, and it's really a lot because you can see where my gem income is. It's not great, and we're not doing. So we're doing the 50 gem refreshes every day with the crystals. We're not. I don't. We're trying not to do any with the ship energy. Some days that's better than others, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Thanks for making space in your life for this. I appreciate the time. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or even recommendations, because I'm still trying to learn. That's why I'm doing this assault challenge, roll into everything else. But until then, till next time, I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye.